What's good people? It's your boy CJ Randolph, and this is the Just a Messenger podcast, where we're just trying to change the world one message at a time. What's that message? The message of hope, love, joy, and of peace. And man, when I know I be saying, hey, I got a special guest. This one right here is the homie.
Yeah.
Special. But so who is you?
Man, some will call me Preston Holloway, some will call me Rexx Parker, the Southern Gentleman. You know, you're my day one. You know what I'm saying? So we got a lot of different nicknames.
Right, exactly.
You know, it's been a long time coming, bro. And I want to tell you just personally, give you your roses and flowers because you're stepping out on faith and you're moving in courage and you're moving and it's very peaceful. You know what I'm saying? Like what you're doing and what you're doing with your platform, man, and how much you've grown in your marriage, man, how much you've grown as a father. Like, I'm proud of you in all aspects, you know what I'm saying?
Man, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
It's always interesting because, you know how I move. I move in silent. Right. And that's how, I'm a background person anyway.
Right.
So,
right.
It's always good. And it's I've had to learn this in growth and accepting accomplishments and accepting compliments also.
Right.
So I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Like, it does mean a lot because you've been there for
a few marriages,
right.
a few kids,
few marriages, and especially with this one, kind of how it started out.
Yeah.
With how you felt about it, but
right.
Hey, that's what happens when you're honest and truthful, and you can be homies like that and express yourself. And I never felt any ill about it. I know you're just trying to look out for your bro.
Right.
So. But yeah.
Cause y'all kind of Isaac Rebecca the situation, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
Like, I talked to you 1 month, and it's during COVID, bro. I'll talk to you during, because we're not really chopping it up because we're trying to figure out what the hell going on.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I'll talk to you 1 month, and you met this girl. Did you meet on Hinge or something like that? Did you meet on Hinge or?
No, heck no.
Which one was it?
Upward.
Yeah, Upward. Y'all met on that site, or whatever. And I'm like, all right, he got a date. And then the next month is, hey man, I'm thinking about getting engaged. I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? What do you mean? Like, it's been 30 days, bro. Like, I get it, but hold on. You know what I'm saying? And it's just Proverbs 27:6. Open rebuke is better than secret love. So there's a lot of times where me and you will have disagreements, but because we have this deep understanding of the Bible, we like, I gotta hold my brother accountable.
Yeah. And
then when he say, nah, I'm good, I gotta fall back.
Right.
And what I got to witness, especially being the best man, what I got to witness, bro, when you all did you all's vows.
Yeah.
Man, I'm having a flashback now thinking about it. And yours, I already knew you smooth, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I knew you was gonna come devour her and make love and usher, confessions, all of that.
Solid.
You know what I'm saying? I knew that. But, I didn't know sis as good at that. And,
right.
And she just came from a real place, like, I prayed to God in the car one time and I was like, God, I don't want to do this no more. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like, the reason I loved her prayer so much is because it was, you remember when Jacob was like, I'm not going to let you go till you bless me?
Mm-hmm.
That was that. And I think that in our walks, bro, because you know me, bro, like I do me. I don't care what people think.
Yes.
But I think in our walks, bro, I think God is looking for that authenticity. Like, look, bro, you didn't told me, the plans you have for me. Not good disaster to give me a future, but you got me out here looking bad, God. What's up?
Right.
And that was that's how the sincerity I felt from sis.
Yeah.
Is what made me say, dang.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a woman of virtue. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, we have so many women that are calling themselves women of virtue now because it's popular. You know what I mean? But what are you doing in your prayer closet? You feel me?
Right.
Like, what are you doing? Like my following is like, I'm looking for my man. I said, stop looking for a man. What's your prayer closet like?
Right.
What have you written down? What attributes? What have you done to work on yourself?
Right.
So you can be the wife. Because we got a lot of people, we come from tumultuous divorces, bro. And we got a lot of people that are looking for something, but they're not working for it themselves.
Yo, keep preaching. Let's go.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And there's a lot of this is what I've seen in this generation.
Okay.
It's a lot of givers and a lot of takers.
Yeah.
And the givers are attracting the takers, and the takers are attracting the givers, and they get together, and now you got a codependent with a narcissist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like, I think the thing I've seen for you, bro, is just you broke that cycle because, let me tell you, I'm at like y'all don't even talking to y'all. Like, bro, like, you didn't, like, you were, like, separated for, like, I think a year or two. Like, you weren't officially divorced, and you was like, I'm still not doing nothing until I'm officially divorced. Like, the integrity that you had and the walk and believing in your marriage and saying, even though we're not living together, I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Actually, we were still living together. We were sleeping in the same bed. We weren't.
And y'all weren't, like, I know you were like 2 years or three.
3.5.
3.5. You beat me. I only went 2.5 before. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And but the thing is, I saw you heal. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So when I went through my process, right. I already had even though you didn't tell me, I saw how to heal, and you wasn't outside doing all the crazy shenanigans. You know what I mean? You wasn't outside, like, you wasn't even, look, bro, you can be a hoe in church too.
That's where a lot of them are.
You know what I mean?
Let's be honest.
So it's just like, you wasn't on none of that, and it showed me a perspective of a man that wants to be healed. You just wanted a home. You just wanted, you just wanted peace. You just wanted that.
Like what I got.
You know what I mean? And you weren't necessarily set, like, you date a girl and you be like, I wasn't feeling it. And you know in like 2 days.
Yep.
And you wasn't wasting time. And back to the original point about people doing the work. We gotta get out this Tyler Perry Lifetime movie mindset, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that entertaining Disney mindset, princess,
right.
prince.
And ladies, you talking about you can't find a man. Look, if you at the weight room and then you go to work and then you come home, where you gonna find him? He gonna be in Lifetime. Like, he gonna be like, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
like, where are you where are you literally looking to find this person if you're doing the same routine, doing the same old thing? And I tell people, like, one thing me and you both are very good at, dating ourselves.
100%.
It's nothing for me to go outside by myself, go get me some pasta, because
go to the movies.
Right. There's a 70, especially if you're a pretty woman, there's a 70 to 80% chance somebody's pulling up. Hey, what are you doing sitting here by yourself? Hey, and I think that we have to get better at understanding the generation that we're living in. I mean, thank God you're married, but it's a cesspool out here, bro.
Oh, I went through it. I will say this: the wife told me, and I've actually heard this to a couple of girls that I kind of like approached.
Right.
Ain't nobody approaching no more.
No.
So, man, this is on you too.
Absolutely.
Like, I feel like we gotta get back to the old school where I used to always have a pen in the pocket.
We came with the pen and the Tic-Tacs, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean?
The Banaka.
And I'm gonna tell you why we're so much advanced in interpersonal skills, because we didn't have like, when we saw a girl at the mall, at the skating rink, you gotta go right there, because you're never gonna see her again.
No.
Like, legit never gonna see her again. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like, we have to come with creativity off the rip. We see a girl at the skating rink. You ain't finna skate out my life before I walk with you. Like, you just gotta.
Or the opposite, just be truthful. Dang, you look good. What's your name?
That's it. Yeah.
Okay, here's mine. All right, then, you know what I'm saying? You go home and check it, make sure. Okay, she got the right number.
Right. Oh, I'm checking right there. I want to call you out. I'm putting you on blast. This ain't your number. Why you give me Henry's number? Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're a lot smoother than me. I'm just blunt up front. Just like, I think you look good. I want to take you out.
And the thing is, that works. Like, here's the thing, bro. I'm a people watcher.
Yep.
And most of the time, I take myself on dates. I be like watching other people on dates. You know what I mean? And there's men aren't even trying. They're not even trying to attempt. Hey, how are you doing? I saw you. Like, bro, I've been at a bar, bro, and I saw this girl by herself. Clearly, she wanted someone to come talk to her. Just the signals were there.
Yep.
And these two guys were like, man, she's so hot. She's so smoking hot. Right? And it goes on for 10, 15 minutes, bro. And I'm trying to watch the game. Cowboys losing, obviously. Steeler Nation. But yeah, and it's just like,
it was only in the playoffs, so
right. And I was just like, I finally said, dude, why don't y'all go talk to her? Why don't y'all? And I said, excuse me, ma'am, are you by yourself? Okay, they've been talking about how beautiful you are this entire time, and I just wanted to go ahead and establish a connection between y'all two.
Right.
So you all, I don't know which one you'll want, but they both want you.
Right.
And she was like, what's up with you? Like, whoever speaks, bro. Whoever opens their mouth.
dude, I remember I slid in someone's DM,
right,
and I forget. She at the end of it, she was like, "No one's ever approached me like this," and I was like, I just literally was like, "Hey, I know this may be a cliche, like I usually don't do this." I was like, "Actually, this is the first time we ever doing this, but I just had to." Blah blah blah, yada yada. She was like, no one's ever approached me like this, even in the DMs. It's stuff. Right. Hey, beautiful.
You so fine.
Oh,
I want to fly you out.
Oh, this.
Right.
Oh, what you doing, though? Like, man, come on, step it up. I wouldn't even say game because I wasn't using game. I use truth. That's what I always say. I don't need game when I have truth, and I'm honest with it. And I'm also honest and perfectly fine getting rejected. Right. So you gotta have that flip side too of having confidence of stepping up, and then also having confidence if you get rejected. You ain't for everybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm 5'6". I'm not the tallest cup of tea, so I may not be the cup of tea for you, but I'm the cup of tea for her.
Yeah.
And what we got. So, but yeah, it's like it was the most simple thing. It was just truth, and I think we got to get to, and that's what I'm trying to teach my boys. You know what I'm saying? We got boys.
Right. Boy dads for sure.
And just like,
well, you're a boy girl dad. You got girls too.
Yeah. And it's just like, all you have to do is just be honest. Like, just be honest, but be confident in it. So, working on that confidence and, no, just like, hey. And then have that aura of you. Because ladies they can sense that. They can sense the confidence.
Absolutely.
They can sense that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And the one thing I will say, bro, that I'm seeing out here, me and you are always going back and forth on, whether it's lyrics to songs, Bible verses, different quotes from Nelson Mandela, whoever, whatever sparks us, we're always looking to be inspired, and we're always looking to share the inspiration. Mm-hmm. So what that means is we have this craving, this insatiable craving for knowledge.
Amen.
You know what I mean? And I don't think men understand the real reason they cannot conversate with women is because you have not self-developed in areas of knowledge. What are you going to talk about? It don't gotta be the Bible, bro. It could be physics. It could be astronomics. It could be relationship goals. It could be the honeymoon. How whatever, like
geography.
Right. Like what do you have that you stored into your subconscious that you've already learned that would be interesting in a conversation? And I don't think men are thinking about they have to learn to communicate.
Yeah.
You can't just make six figures. You can't just have a good job and have good credit and say I'm a good man. And I get so tired of women coming to me for advice, and they're just like, well, he's a good man. He makes six figures. I'm like, making six figures don't make him a good man. I know a lot of assholes that are millionaires.
I was about to say,
personally,
it seems like the more they make, the worse they are.
And I think that one thing I love about our energy as men, shout out to the boy Joey too. You know what I'm saying? We have value in our conversation. We have value in our substance. We have value in the things and our morals and our principles. If nobody's watching, we're still doing the same routine that we do.
Integrity.
You know what I'm saying? Like yesterday, we went to Lifetime and went swimming, bro. You would do that if I was here or not. You know what I'm saying? Yep. The homie happened to pull up, so let's
just throw him in the mix.
You know what I mean? Yep. And it's just like I don't think men in this generation are really taking. Listen, you want to be a leader. You want the role of a king. You want the role of all these things. But where is your consistency of God? Forget a woman. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I learned from you, bro. Like, you know me, bro. I turn up. I do all that stuff, bro. Like, me and him are the exact opposite. If you can't tell. Like, this dude has kept me out of jail, fights, pulling up. Like, I'm with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he'll just call me and be like, hey, bro, there is no spoon. And I'll be like... inside joke, you know what I'm saying? But basically, he'll always give me some type of parable that he knows I'll understand, and I'll be like, dang, that's okay, And it's just like that's why I think we're Flynn and Fire because like I'm running. It's a problem. Let's go.
Yeah.
You're like, hold on, before you go shoot all these all these targets.
Right.
Let's gather and collect.
Yeah, let's see if what ammunition we may need, and at the end of it, we realize we may not even need that. Let me rephrase that. Let's see what ammunition we need to shoot these targets.
Right.
And sometimes the ammunition's not a gun.
Right. And what's crazy is God always fixes it.
Exactly.
And it'd be situations where I'm like, how in the world? What in the world? When in the world?
Why in the world?
You know what I'm saying? And I think that for me, bro, when it comes to like my faith, because bro, I'm just real with it, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be churchy. I'm not churchy. I don't give a damn. I don't care what nobody think. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But I know what I'm talking about because I studied to show myself approved. Mm-hmm. And I think that the generation that we're raising, bro, they're gonna need it raw like that. They're not gonna listen to the Tony Evans, TD Jakes. They're not gonna listen to that type of ministry. They just like last night we had a lesson. It's just off the rip.
Yeah.
And it's like because this generation is so 30-second sound bites.
Exactly. Yep.
So you gotta be able to hit them with wisdom in 10, 15 seconds. And then go on about your business. And that's the challenge.
Hook them in ASAP.
You know what I mean? We've gone from wanting 30-minute sermons to having 7-minute sit-downs and TED Talks. So it's like, how do you compartmentalize that much information when it comes to something so powerful as the Word? And that's why I'm saying, as men, we have to study. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like me and you, we can Proverbs and Psalms, we can connect dots over here. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna tell you something else, bro. In my dating experience, bro, if I'm talking to a girl and if I start being like, man, I'm just going through a Joseph trial, if she don't know what that is, baby, we not compatible. Like, I'm not gonna teach. Just like you don't want to build a man, I'm not gonna build a woman, bro. You feel me? I've done my work,
right?
You know, mm-hmm. I've done all of this stuff, and it's like the problem I'm seeing from the female perspective. As a man that is superior and doing the work that he needs to do to always be at the highest level he possibly can be. You attract a lot, but you attract a lot of people that are halfway in their healing journey. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And as a man, I wrote on my book Swim Deeper, Cop Swim Deeper, it's on Amazon. Yeah. I did a chapter called Dream Girl Complex. And what it was, bro, is, you know me, I was always with the bad bitch. I was always with the dime piece. I was always with that. You know what I'm saying? And I realized it was the allure of her beauty, the potential of what I saw versus what actually was. And I kept going after the same type of model of woman because I had this dream girl idea of this is what I want my wife to look like.
Right.
This is how I want her to be in the kitchen.
Right.
And it wasn't real.
It's that movie, that Disney complex, that
right,
what we are always seeing non-stop, and
right,
we perpetuate that into our real lives because that's the dream,
right,
that's what we dream. It's like when ladies start dreaming about their wedding at a young age and stuff like that. It's like we have to live in reality,
right,
and so breaking that mold. When you were saying that, even though I've read the book numerous times, of course, but now with you saying that, all I heard was just breaking generational curses.
That's right.
And we literally talked about this yesterday.
Yeah.
Other than God, your mate is the next most.
It's the best decision. I mean, how much? Not to say we're doing bad in life, right, but how much further will we be with the mindset we have now and the woman you have? Well, like what you got, like how much further would you be? Like, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I've known you since 8th grade. Like, there's a different level of peace about you.
Oh, 100%.
And I've seen you with like 4 different women. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, there's a different type of understanding. You don't worry as much. You know what I'm saying? Bro, you used to call me with drama. Since you have never called me with nothing, like ever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that, to me, that's the testament. Because you're like, you're always gonna reach out to your day once. You feel me?
Yep.
And it's like, in this relationship, I've just seen happiness, bro. Whatever issues y'all have, y'all figure that out on your own. Y'all don't put nobody in no mess. These kids are happy, they're at peace. So it's like, it makes you redefine what is success.
Yes.
Because it's I know, bro, I got a lot of millionaire friends, Range Rovers and Beamers, and they're not happy. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Here you is middle income America, and you're peaceful. So it makes you really understand, like, okay, well, do I know what success really looks and feels like?
Right, exactly.
Do I really understand? Hold on. okay, not only did I have a dream girl complex, did I have a complex about success equals money? Like,
right.
These are the things that you start looking at.
American dream.
Because I'm at a place now, bro, where it's like, I just want peace. I don't, bro, you know me well, bro. I don't want beef with nobody for real.
Yeah.
But I am ducking no smoke.
Right.
Pull up.
Right.
Come get your issue, bro. But I'm coming in peace. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and I really pray for peace and I train for war. And I think there's so many people in my world that know the older version of me, the pull-up version.
Right.
That I come see about you. You know what I mean? I got receipts. And they're so used to that. And they're trying to bring me back to that version. Proverbs 25, I think it's Proverbs 28. A man without self-control is like a city broken down without walls.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And I've come too far to be in a spot where I'm all blacking it out and Air Force One in it, and I'm not there no more.
Yeah.
So it's like, bro, like, it's crazy, bro, because I'm not even, the adversary and the opposition that's in my world, I'm not even looking at them anymore. I'm looking at the demonic attack. Because we wrestle not against flesh and blood. Right. So I'm looking like, okay, if all of these things are happening to me, who am I in the spirit realm? Why am I being attacked like this?
Yeah.
Let me get to the other side and figure it out. Like,
yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on through, Michael. Let's go.
And you walking through this valley, not understanding or not knowing how you're gonna get to the other side. But you ain't, bro. It's like going through the Red Sea after he done already opened. You can't go back to Egypt. You gonna go back?
You gonna swim back?
Right. And I'm like, I'm too deep.
Yeah.
I gotta see this thing through.
Yeah, oh, that's good right there.
You know what I'm saying? Hebrews 12. Since we're surrounded by so great a cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight that ensnares us.
You know that was my best man quote.
I know on the cup. Yeah, and I was like, this he be listening, because you know me and him, we got favorite verses and favorite go-tos, and Hebrews 12, I think it's always been one for both of us.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I'm like, I'm thinking about Ephesians where it says we wrestle not against flesh and blood, against head salvation, but for righteousness. Like, there has to be some type of calling bigger than what I understand.
Mm-hmm.
And I just got to endure it. Maybe I'm strong enough to endure it, but somebody else couldn't. Because this don't make no sense to me.
Yo, literally, at my men's Bible study, we was talking about like trials and tribulations and stuff, and like you looking around like how, why, what,
right?
And then I think a thing with me, my perspective changed when I was like, you really think I'm this strong?
Right.
Right. I know I'm gonna get through it.
Right.
I know I have to trust you to get through it, but you think, well, first he knows, right? I just don't know.
Right.
That's what faith is.
Mm.
My definition of like having faith is broken down like this. Just imagine having a blindfold on and told to walk, in hopes to keep that blindfold on and go sprint.
All right.
That's like that full faith. Like, all right, I'm walking right now.
Go Gabby Thomas on him.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Go Cindy on him.
Go Cindy on him. Right. And so that's the type of faith that I've been approaching and getting to. But when you talk about peace, I have that peace to start to like jog now.
Right.
I have that peace to get ready to take off. You know, and it's all growth. We all growing. We're all healing. And you talked about, you know, meet somebody half healed. When you're healed people heal people.
Right.
Hurt people hurt people.
Hurt people.
And when you're healed, you see those red flags a lot sooner because your discernment is up, right? And you know, in my dating experience, I knew that I was gonna meet her eventually.
Right.
I had to be patient. It was 2.5, 3 years after I got divorced, but.
Which is really reasonable time because it gives you enough time to heal.
And I was already healing. Remember when we were separated, but we were living together.
You were.
Right. So by the time I got divorced, I was already healed in that aspect of, all right, I chose to work on myself, and I chose to just be the best husband regardless of what was going on. Be the best husband, be the best father. That's why I looked up scriptures about nothing but husband and father.
Right, you did. I remember.
And that's what I focused on.
Yeah.
So to prepare me to meet her, and then just to show myself approved.
Right.
And the one thing that she'd always say that I was just consistent in what I said and what I did.
Yeah.
And so therefore, that's why from the day that I said howdy to the day we said I do was 1 year.
It was literally 1 year.
Yeah.
Like, literally 365 days.
But all that found, that's some bamboo.
Right. Right. Yeah.
All that 3.5, 4 years before that was just me.
It was a preparation.
Establishing the root, establishing the foundation. So when I did meet that water that I needed to sprout up, now look at us.
Yeah. And I'm gonna say this to whoever's listening. Your season is coming. It's like, dang, I didn't. What is it? What is the panda tree? You gotta 5 years. You gotta water it. I think.
Yeah.
And then it becomes the biggest tree after 5 years.
Yeah, man.
And I think God is, he panda trees us. You know what I'm saying? He makes us pour and pour and pour. I mean, bro, my song catalog is thicker than cold peanut butter, bro. We haven't released stuff from 10 years ago. You know what I mean? And it's just like, and he's frustrated because it's like, bro, put more music out, like put this, put that. But you know, in my spirit, I'm like, it ain't time, it ain't, you know. And again, I'm saying all of this is because you just keep going, and by the time he does uplift you, you're so ready. And I tell people, like, you know me, I'm not really a spotlight person. I just embraced it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And I tell people, like, I'm not scared of the spotlight because I know what to say. I've been preparing my whole life.
Yeah.
I'm not scared of any stage. I'm not scared of any mic, any crowd, but look at all the things I've been doing my whole life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Seeing my father do his things and then be in the community, and it's like we're preparing ourselves for something that's even bigger than we understand. We just can't stop. Because if you stop, it's like, what was the point of any of it? It's literally all or nothing, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think there's so many lukewarm people, not just on some spirituality, just in life and their passion. Mm-hmm. Like, you have this thing, for instance, you know, you were teaching. Yeah. And now your passion is saying it's time to turn a corner.
Right.
Let me move this way.
Right.
You know, every man goes through that, like every 10 years. The superior man talks about every 10 years you recreate yourself. Yeah. We've seen Deion Sanders do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We've seen George Foreman do that. We're about to see LeBron James do that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Kobe was on
the same path.
Yeah.
So, like, bro, even if you look at these rappers, Noriega, Drink Champs, Billy the Kid, their podcast, like Joe Budden, like, you gotta recreate yourself every 10 years. You know what I mean? Yeah. Your beard used to be this big, now you're back down. You know what I'm saying? I've seen you be Muslim, I've seen you be Christian, I've seen you have curls, I've seen you be genuine, I've seen you be music soul child with the right good eye. You know what I'm saying? You know, but it's always growth, and I just really think that, you know, somebody needs to hear, like, your work isn't done in vain. You just can't stop. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know it feel like it. Ain't nobody watching. Listen, I've gone through a process where nobody was paying attention to me for years. A lot of people didn't take me serious. Yeah. And now we're averaging 5,000 followers a month organically. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Hope, real fast. Man, obviously we dropping some message gems, so we gonna have a part 2. All right, because we about to go ahead and get into that.
That's it.
All right, so go ahead and stay tuned for part. Oh, I'm a little hot. Go ahead and stay tuned for part 2. Remember, this is the Just a Messenger podcast, where we're just trying to change the world one message at a time. What's that message? Message of hope, love, joy, and peace. And next week, go ahead and tune in, because we gonna continue. Holla at your boy. Until next time, Selah.
That's it. That's supposed to